A warm welcome to the newsroom with Fidelia Aguncha. Protesters from the Niger State chapter of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Wednesday stormed the PDP Legacy House in Maitama, Abuja, disrupting an ongoing National Working Committee meeting. The agitators are demanding the sacking of the party's National Financial Secretary, Abdullahi Mai Basira. They say he is conniving with the All Progressives Congress-led state government to undermine the PDP in Niger State. Well, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, says if summoned, he would gladly testify before the Justice Ayo Salami-led presidential panel investigating the suspended chairman of the EFCC, Ibrahim Magu. Malami said this during a television interview on Wednesday. He was reacting to a letter written by Magu which asked the panel to summon the AGF. Malami said he had nothing to hide and would not hesitate to give the Salami-led panel the full cooperation if need be. Malami had instigated Magu's probe alleging corruption and misuse of office. Justice Tanko Mohammed, Nigeria's Chief Justice, will on Thursday swear in 85 judges to serve on the Election Petition Tribunal panels set up for the upcoming governorship and legislative elections across the country. The media officer of the Court of Appeal, Sir Adatu Kachala, said in a statement that the inauguration will take place at the ceremonial hall of the Supreme Court in Abuja on Thursday. The Court of Appeal is the Secretariat of Election Petition Affairs in the country, and its president, Justice Monica Dongban-Mansem, is statutorily responsible for the selection of judges to serve on the panels of the election tribunals. The Edo State governorship election will hold on September 19, 2020, while that of Ondo State will hold on October 10, 2020. Well, the federal government has paid 20 billion naira as COVID-19 allowance to health workers in the country. Minister of State for Health, Olorinimbe Mamura, said this during a television program on Wednesday. He explained that the federal government had to stop the payment of hazard allowance to health workers because of renegotiations with them. The National Association of Resident Doctors recently embarked on an indefinite strike action over the non-payment of allowances, among other issues. Nigeria's central bank says it has saved the country from a major food crisis during the thick of the COVID-19 lockdown. In a statement signed on Tuesday, its spokesperson Isaac Okorafor said the CBN refuted claims by the Nigerian Economic Summit Group that its intervention programs and currency management techniques lacked policy clarity. The NESG, in a statement on Monday, had said a huge gap exists between food production and requirements of Nigerians despite the huge sums disbursed by the CBN under its intervention programs. In response, the CBN said it engaged in development finance to address the credit needs of the sectors critical to improving livelihoods and reducing poverty in Nigeria. Thousands of migrants are in need of emergency shelter after fires tore through Greece's largest refugee camp on the island of Lesbos. The blaze broke out after midnight in more than 3 places at the overcrowded Moria camp. Now, there are no reports of injuries and the cause of the blaze remains unclear. However, local reports claim that the fire was started deliberately as a protest against lockdown measures recently imposed in the camp. The German Foreign Ministry called the blaze a humanitarian disaster and tweeted about the distribution of refugees among EU countries willing to accept admission. And talking sport, Aston Villa has signed Oli Watkins from Brentford on a 5-year deal and is reported to be a club record £28 million deal that could potentially rise to £33 million. The move reunites the 24-year-old with Don Smith, who was Brentford manager when Watkins joined the London club from Exeter in 2017. Watkins scored 26 goals for the Bees last season as they missed out on promotion in the Sky Bet Championship playoff final against Fulham. Well, that's the latest from the newsroom at this time. Many thanks for watching.